Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 10th through 16. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. As always, I am always trying to make improvements and trying new things. So I appreciate your patience, and I would like your feedback, please, onto this specific message, because I'm going to try to do things a little bit different. So what my plan is to go ahead and pull your cards, read for you, but I plan to take myself off the message because then I feel like you'll get a bigger spread. You'll be able to see the cards better. So my intention is to help make you be able to see what it is that I'm talking about. And then at the end, I'll bring myself back on to close out, okay? But the first thing I wanted to bring to your attention, of course, is that we have 6 planets in retrograde now. I believe Venus has gone direct. However, we're in the mid-cycle of the Mercury retrograde period, and the Mercury retrograde has to do with it. It affects your communications, and it affects your travel. It affects electronics. There's a bunch of things that it affects. So one of the suggestions that I would make is just make sure that you slow down this next week. We still have, I don't know, almost 2 weeks, I think, left in this retrograde period, something like that. But I'll give you an update as I get closer to when that will go back direct again. But one of the things that you want to figure out, the best things to do in retrogrades, I wrote down a whole list of different things that you may be interested in doing. Like I had mentioned in previous videos, it's all about the things, like regroup, refocus, rebuild, redo, rebalance, refuel, rebirth, revisit, reflect, realign. Those are all things that you may be considering specifically in this next week, but we'll see what the cards say. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do this a little bit different. So I'm going to take myself off here, and I'm going to continue talking. So you're going to hear me, but I'm just going to remove myself from the view at this moment. And then you should be able to see the cards. Okay? So like I had mentioned, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I am going to pull cards a little differently this time as well. I'm going to use a couple of additional oracle cards. This card that I'm pulling right now is from the Spirit Junkie deck. So let's see what the Spirit Junkie wants you to know. Okay, it says, I claim my desires. I hold great visions, and I am ready to receive. Ooh, that's a great card. So we're going to put that up there. And I am going to pull your cards for now. Do our Libras need to know, please, Spirit? Always cut the deck. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to do it this way. I'll explain what those are in just a minute. Up. You can see all these cards. And then I'm going to pull one card out of here. I know you typically don't ever see me shuffling, but like I stated, I am trying a new way this time. One more row. Great card. Okay, Libra. So we start off with this. I claim my desires. I hold visions, great visions, and I am ready to receive. This row right here is leading up to your current situation. We start with the Four of Swords. Now, if you look at the card, the Four of Swords has to do with stability. But in this particular situation, it's about this guy needing a rest. He's been burning the midnight, oil. He needs to slow down and reflect. And if you look at this portion of the card here, this is someone giving a blessing to this individual, right? So this is kind of a divine thing. Additionally, this sword down here represents something that's been hidden. So I don't know exactly what that is yet, but swords have to do with our expression, how we express our minds, how we think, what our ideas are, how we communicate. So we'll see what else we've got. So we've got the Three of Wands. Threes have to do with creativity. This has to do, and the wands have to do with creativity as well, our passions. This guy is watching these boats flow out, right? So these boats, he's dispatched these boats. So right now he's in another kind of a holding pattern. He has set all of his seeds in all of his plans, and now he's just waiting for something to come back and return to him. Okay, so those could be messages, or that could be some kind of an end result to something that he has created. Our Queen of Cups, this is an energy. The Queen of Cups she is the individual that has her highest emotional intelligence of everyone in the deck. She's a giver. She's a natural healer. She is focused on her happiness, and she is focused on all the things that are for her emotions, right? Now, this could either be you tapping into this energy, you being this queen, like things have come up to get you to this point that have been quite emotional for you, or this could be a person that you know that is helping inspire you, or somebody that is helping you move forward with some of your projects, that kind of a thing, okay? Now, this row has to do with your current situation. And the seahorse spirit talks about watch and wait. So again, there's this hesitation or this slowdown. This card is about the Five of Pentacles. And if you look at this, this is represented as a church, and these people are out in the cold. And what this card represents to me, like the Pentacles have to do with our physical security, our wealth, our health, our home life. And because they're out in the cold, it tells me that what you should be doing is not drawing people's attention to the things that you lack, okay? What you want to draw people's attention to are the things you can do. So if you're in a career situation or you're going for a job or something like that, don't focus on the things, the skills that you don't have. Focus on the skills that you do have. What can you bring to the table? What can you offer? Okay. And I also pick up with this card something about generosity, being of kind heart, giving of your time, or giving to charity in some way, however that resonates with you. Okay. Now, the strength card, if you look at this card, this is a beautiful card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I really resonate with this card. And I think that the reason why I do is because I've gone through so many ups and downs in my life that I've had to really learn about inner strength. And if you look at the card, she's actually taking it takes a lot of courage to be able to, for one thing, work with a lion, because who in their right mind would try to open up the mouth of a lion? But she has inner courage, she has inner wisdom. And I feel like this energy is you. This is really about your energy this week. You're going to have to dig deep, and you're going to be able to be quite resilient. You are going to have an inner mastery. You're going to have inner strength this week. And I feel like others are going to be guided towards you because you give very good guidance this week. But this card, I feel, really represents your energy this week. And then we have the Fool. Now, the Fool means that you're getting ready to go experience a new opportunity. Maybe you're going to go in a new direction. Maybe you're going to go into a new career. The good thing about this card is that the sun is shining on you. And basically what you need, you've already got. There's no more planning. There's no more lessons or anything like that. You're very confident. And that's kind of what this card is representing here for you today. This is the upcoming energy that you're going to be tapping into that you can work with. And this card talks about, I lovingly accept myself. I think that is a great card because I feel that love can only be shared with other people to the depth that it could be shared when we absolutely love and accept ourselves. Right? This is a very difficult thing for people to do. And this could be talking about programs that we might have gotten as in our younger years that, we don't measure up, or we don't understand and fully appreciate our true value. And this card is telling you to go deep. Reevaluate that, right? Reevaluate that energy for yourself. Revisit it, reflect, realign, okay? This is the time to do it. When we are in retrogrades, typically what happens is things come up and surface for us so that we can look at those things and evaluate, right? Reevaluate. The good thing is you have this 10 of Cups. This is the card of happiness, joy. This is the card of family life, of bliss, of feeling completely fulfilled within your heart. So I feel that this is going to be a really inspiring week for you. This card, the High Priestess, is all about utilizing your intuition, tapping into your inner knowing, really making progress in this week in working on your spiritual path and working on your spiritual program and really tapping into your knowing this week. Okay. And then your last card is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about choices, and this would be a choice in thought. And if you look at her, she has her arms crossed over her chest here. Now, most of this whole reading has been very positive, but there's going to be something coming in towards the end that is going to kind of make you feel as though you've got to protect your space. And it's typically a choice of some kind that could be considered a difficult choice. If you look at her, she is sitting on this stool here. She could easily take this blindfold off of her, right? And if she were to do that and reassess her situation, she could go over here to this new island to get herself a new start. But there's going to be some kind of choices that are coming in for you, okay? And then the other thing that I am seeing on here is this moon. So something about the moon coming in for you. And it has to do with mysteries and provides light even in the darkness. So even though it may seem as though this may be a difficult position for you to be in, I feel as though we'll get more clarity on what all of that is pertaining to as you move through your month. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to get myself back on. See, how do I do that? Here we go. Hi. So I hope that was helpful to you. I feel as though this is a really good message. I feel like this is going to be a very good week for you. I really feel that you're going to tap more into your strengths, right? I really feel that one of the biggest benefits for you is going to be really assessing yourself, accepting yourself. You got to accept yourself for all the warts and everything else, but that doesn't mean that you can't make improvements to yourself, because I feel as though that's kind of what this whole reading was about, was really looking at things, really reassessing your where you are, and coming to some great conclusions about yourself. And again, just reiterating this card, because I think this is a beautiful card. I claim my desires. I hold great visions, and I am ready to receive. So you are ready to receive the loving, accepted self. Yay. Great card, great card. Okay. Please leave your comments. I'd like to know whether or not you like the way that I set this up this time, because I'm constantly trying to improve, right? And your feedback is very helpful to me and very valuable. So until next time, enjoy your week. And I thank you so much for being here. Take care of you.